to win this round.
Yeah, and it seems like they're actually putting Welly with that Outlaw towards mid, putting more pressure towards his A side. All three players, or a lot of players from Irvine, are actually stacked outside of A, not showing a lot of presence towards B,
Yeah,
which
it
most
feels like
of the players are.
CSUF have no information
They actually have
whatsoever, as
nothing.
now Ryan here is choked out of it as well. He tries to get the first pick here. He breaks the trip as well. So now CSUF need to do something here towards this middle part of the map, as now CSUF have no prowlers here online, so they have no information here that they are towards the mid part. And now Irvine here, a little bit too much textbook as they're going back towards A, as Jelly plays the retake. And now Irvine here just looks so good, as the rotates for CSUF is just so late because they have no information.
No information at all. And if you looked at the map, if you cut it in half into two like hemispheres almost, the left side had 4 players of Fullerton, and now the A side is going to be super easy to take. All Irvine have to do is walk right on in, and Platinum's right on top. And here comes the bomb being planted. And it seems like a full retake for Fullerton was going to have to go into hand, but it's 5 versus 5, and now you'll see that the Gecko Thrash is actually online. They have that to work with. They have that space to be made. The Paranoia is going to be used in conjunction with it, and it seems like Jelly is actually going to be caught out in that CT spot, and now so many players are looking towards this ledge position. Paranoia from the defense. Retake is going to be going down. Pasha's not looking behind his back, though, and Wizran going to only get 1, going to get 2, but Fifi making quick work of him as well, and UCI shutting down the flood, disrupting that retake, and 3 rounds in favor of UC Irvine means a lot of momentum for them.
I just have no words for CSUF. They're cooked. They're cooked. It's like that one take, that one retake just told me the entire, like, you know what I mean? It's like, to me,
Foreshadowing.
Yeah, it's a foreshadow, but you don't really need the entire picture for me to know. Like, I don't need every single color to know what's gonna happen for the end result. And we just seeing that retake from CSUF, they're not confident in what they don't even have any protocols.
Yeah, they had 2 players go towards that ledge, and 3. I mean, I think it was pretty hard.
It was
honest,
hard,
with the Thrash,
but
with the
from what it was also a buy round for them.
That's true.
So how it worked is that they flooded towards the pawn part of the map when they had 3 towards spawn. So it just made no sense. It made no sense that it.
Anyways,
why that happened.
Let's continue.
But at the same time, it just. I'm not really sure why they did that. It made no sense to me.
Anyways, as we're on this round, though, 4 players strong for Irvine, and they have many players towards that B site. And Fullerton, they're going to have to hold on quite violently with their lack of numbers here. But
yeah, lack of numbers. But now Irvine here, still good looks for them. And I'm not really sure how CSUF will hold this, as now Irvine will try to get the wingman, the little bro here, to plant. Actually, no, he didn't even have the bomb here, as now Irvine here, stuffed here in the B main position. And CSUF kind of have a little bit of a, stall.
They do, and Fifi gonna get a frag onto Ryan as Jason goes to the back lines. So easy, so textbook. This execute is just about over as Jelly is taken down in 4 rounds. What's the bet?
I think
I'm not betting
Irvine here will get 10 rounds.
Only 10. Oh, in the half.
Yeah, in the half.
Right. 10 to 2, you're saying.
Yeah, and then CSUF, I think they'll take a timeout around 5 or 6, and then that timeout will do nothing for them. And yeah.
2 rounds, you think? I'll give them 3.
I think 2 rounds, because let's think about the split comp, right? They have no win con ultimates, maybe only the showstopper.
Yes.
And even then, Nightfall's not even that good. And now Irvine have a showstopper here to take this lead. So this will be a swing round here for Irvine. And even if they lose, they're still in favor, and they will break the economy of CSUF. So CSUF here, they need to do so much more on this. Oh, here we go. We're seeing some signs of life here. They're just double walking down A main. Lovely. That's lovely. What are we thinking here?
That is lovely. They're going to have to break the trip in order to do anything, like, actually with that position.
Oh, but we're aware.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, hold on a second. Seems like the Cypher has turned around, sniffing the back part, but it seems like CSUF, we're going to have to hold on to this site strongly against a whole showstopper. Platinum actually shooting him on top of that billboard, getting a second as well with that transfer, and it's so easy for him as Ryan will actually catch him lacking with the paint shells in hand. He's kind of low, though.
That's not a good fight for Fifi to take, but now Richie here has the timing here for the top mid. Ryan, but it's now Jason. What it seemed looked so bad for CSUF. I'm sorry, CSUF. I had no faith. As now,
hold on,
Irvine is just getting cooked. You know, I gave Irvine a little bit too much credit there. I don't know. But
How much
it
were we
looked
betting?
so good, but then it just became so bad
Right.
in an instant. That was like a fiesta,
Swing.
a clown fiesta, a circus.
Yeah, you saw the trapeze, you saw the elephants going in. got
Yeah,
the
and then we
popcorn
saw the
flying.
line jump through the the fire circle, and then
Oh, yeah.
after that the line just tripped on the fire circle, and then the entire circus just blew up. And that's what happened. That's
That is
basically what happened with
exactly-
Irvine
yeah.
there, because it looked so good until it wasn't.
Exactly. And it's all fun and games until someone gets hurt, and Irvine, their whole form just collapsing on that one round. Augo, how much were we betting, by the way? That was one round out of 3.
I'll
yeah.
give you a Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Yeah. We just
I mean,
said
or
Chipotle, but
you know, Chipotle. I don't know what you want.
we'll take it.
Oh, you take it. Okay.
Yeah, we'll take it.
Now Irvine here, probably towards B main. Really like this standard stuff here. As now CSUF, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. As they are pushing down this A main position, but Welly still one step ahead. Now he's probably calling this in the comps. Guys, we need to go for this A main reclear, please. I don't want this second mistake to happen
like-
again. As now Irvine here, they leave the insert here for Plat, a great player to be inserted here onto this B main position. As now all of Irvine is working towards B here. They have both initiators towards this. They're going to use some Gecko util. Now the Thrash will be worked online with the Paranoia as they catch Pasha B here. Lacking, but they will not push onto it. Why?
I don't know. It seems like a lot of
Oh, but a solo here from Fifi
Group,
will
hold
not
on.
win the one as a flash drive here from Welly. Will try to get the picks, but now Irvine here in the 3 versus 3 still favor for them as CSUF will still stall it with that snare. And now Ryan will need to get the one that he needs, but
big
will
kill.
not be the linchpin for CSUF as now Jelly will be towards his CT position. But Welly and Platt, they need to do something here to make sure that Jelly doesn't get a freebie, but Wizrin here almost got caught by Richie, but look at all the positioning from Irvine is just near perfect. Even if Welly lost at the immediate trade from Platt would have happened there. And now UCI, what seemed so bad is now so good. What is just going on?
I don't know. It seems like Circus from both sides, both of them are trying to entertain ideas that are very fast-paced, but it seems like UCI, they're just going to be able to hold onto the site very easily. But that was a big crossfire, though. Big fight. in that
Yeah,
A-main
crossfire
spot.
there, but Fifi also giving, that was almost a bad blunder from her to like fight the elbow player by herself with no util. Welly had the flash drive in hand, didn't ask for it. Tried to take the one by herself, but still good recovery there from UC Irvine. And yeah, I would say what happened there from CSUF, they did the same thing, but Irvine adapted quickly. They
Yes, they did.
immediately went for the A reclear, especially with Platt inserted towards B. So Irvine, definitely the better team, as now it's 1-5 here. What are we thinking here, Caleb? As now CSUF is broke, but they do have the Nightfall and the Showstopper online, so they do have a little bit of a chance here.
Yeah, I'm not
for
sure about
this
that
round.
Nightfall, but they do have the Empress on Coop.
Oh
and
yeah, not Nightfall. Excuse me. That was the Empress and Neural
That
Theft.
is the
My
Neural Theft.
mistakes.
However,
My
this is-
apologies.
You're forgiven. It's okay. Anyways,
you.
the econ though of CSUF. Looking rather lacking at the moment. They do have better ultimates, but will they be able to do much with it? It seems like this mid position is not being highly contested.
Yeah, they're
by
leaving it on
CSUF.
purpose. If we saw how well he just knifed, he just knifed the close to make sure that if
It's clear.
yeah, to clear that. And now Ryan will try to take his one, but Fifi will be diligent, due diligence, holding the angle. Now CSUF are being suffocated. UCI are now up 3-5, and it seems like it's going to be 1-6. Well, I wonder when the timeout will come through. They need some plan or some change here.
They do, and it seems like they're flushing Pasha out. He's actually gonna pop the Showstopper. Gets 2 kills
wait,
with the paint
wait.
shell though. What in the world just happened? 2 against 3 now. Maybe looking.
I'm
a
no
little
rocket
better?
scientist to do this engineering, but I don't even know what's going on. As now Irvine will take all of B, as Pasha B almost became, you know, he almost went nuclear.
He did. He pulled out the rocket from his pocket, but was he able to get anything with it? Coop, though, able to find something. Has that Empress still if
Oh
he
my
wants
gosh,
to pull
wait, it's
something off.
2v2.
Yeah, this is too close for comfort, and one flash is available for
Oh, they're going
Welling.
to try to
have
pop
go
out here with the
Oh,
flash
maybe
drive,
not.
but they will not because it's
Going
still
for
planning
spam.
for them. But really good smoke here from from CSUF, excuse me,
spam, they
as
need to
now
spam.
Coop will try to get the pick that he needs, but the spam is not coming through.
They need to
As now
spam.
CSUF get the second round that they... What?
What just happened?
I don't know. Like I'm
lost.
telling you, a lot of yelling here from the players here. It seems like they're very upset that they lost this, but it's A-okay as they're still up 3 rounds. But Caleb, like, I may be the color caster, but I want to know your insights for that round.
I don't even know what in the world is happening. We mentioned before it was a thrifty. They did have more ultimates. They didn't even actually need to use any of the ultimates except for Pasha pulling out that showstopper. But those paint shells were doing devastating damage in that B main spot. But at the end, to play that 2v2, I mean,
it was planted for spam, so it's
spam.
It was all right, but I think the mistake there was Welly not popping out with the flash drive there.
Yes.
And even though it is hindsight to do that, or like because we knew, but I think that was definitely the play that they needed to do if they weren't not gonna play for the spam. They like missed. But obviously now Richie here at UCI taking the B site here very, very quickly, as now CSUF are gonna be challenged, but they're just running into the trips as now Irvine falling like flies, like ants, like the insects they are, as now it's just what's going on?
I have no idea.
They call them the anteaters, but they were the ants.
Seems like the roles are reversed and are reversing still in the process. 3 to 5. I might, unless they don't defuse the bomb. Like they don't have to. They don't have to. Oh, Ryan's okay. Yeah, Ryan.
Yeah, well, I lost the bet.
You know Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, what do you want? You want deluxe?
We'll go normal spicy.
All right, normal spicy with what you want to drink too? Lemonade, pink lemonade. Actually, I don't know if they do that. That's in
Yeah,
it.
I have actually no idea.
Yeah.
I'll go with water. I'm being generous to you.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that. As
appreciate
now
you
we
guys.
see Irvine here with from the shadows here, but they don't have the Nightfall combination here, so it's not going to be too much utility or too much economy as well. As now Irvine broke, a little bit too broke to be exact. As now Platinum one off the showstopper as well. I don't know what, we can always say it always looks so great for Irvine until it didn't.
Until it doesn't. I mean, the waterfall just ends up crashing right on top of them after one simple mistake, whatever it is, whatever.
You could always build a bridge, but it ends up falling eventually.
It starts to look good, but that doesn't.
Yeah.
Until the cars start going on it, then you need to actually support the weight.
Yeah. Too many metaphors, but too little answers. As now we see Irvine here trying to poke towards this A main position as Ryan gets the first pick. As now the Empress comes out, but Coop gets out as well. Coop is hooping.
Coop is hooping, and he just scored basically a 3-pointer. What in the world? And one. They have.
Looking like Game 6 LeBron James here in the, what's it called? Versus the Boston Celtics as now Coop looking too good, I will say. As now Irvine here is in 2v4. 2 rifles actually in their hands as well, as they did force this. And now I think Platt has the showstopper online as well. So it's still a little bit winnable here, as now Pasha B almost lost that fight to Platinum, as now the Dizzy will come through as well. UCI need to work wonders here. There might be a Christmas miracle, as now Coop will be shutting that Christmas miracle down, as he's not a believer of Santa. And now CSUF 4 to 5 here. Not really too sure what's going on here, Caleb.
I don't know what is. It seems like this A main crossfire just doing so much work for CSUF, and Coop really is trying to be that 40k arena that you were talking about. I mean, he's just stepping up. 4k.
Or yeah, well, no, 40 kills, right?
40. Oh, excuse me, 40 kills.
Well, I mean, he might need a 40k contract after that, as we're seeing the ridiculousness of what he's doing. You know, just like, you know, when you pull the rabbit out of the hat, he's just doing a little bit more than that.
Got like 4 rabbits out of one hat.
I mean,
maybe even more.
I wouldn't even know if he's also pulling out the rabbits. He's also taking the heads of UC Irvine, and now UC Irvine. Not really too sure what Coach Curry could call, because they're just getting diffed at this point. I think everything they're doing is correct, but there's, like I said, you can roll the dice, but sometimes you won't get the exact results that you want, right? And even though UC Irvine is doing everything right, sometimes it just doesn't pan out the way they want it.
It doesn't, and I don't even know what else to say.
I mean, yeah. I mean, like we say this all the time, sometimes for Irvine, it just always doesn't go their way.
Anyways, I mean,
I may be the color caster, but you're the play-by-play. But sometimes the roles might be reversed here, and I want to know your insights of what we could be doing better. As now Coop online with the Empress in hand, and also now the Nightfall from Ryan. Irvine here might be in a little bit of a pickle as it's also attack side, and now the pinch here from Irvine or from CSUF will happen as Platinum will shut it down here with the showstopper, but I still think it's defensive favor as Coop will
getting his way in. Hold on a
getting his
second.
way in, but also getting his way out as we see him in the heavens. Now you see Irvine will have the advantage here as they're going to be going towards Jelly's site here. The null command here will make sure that he will not have trips online, and now Jelly in a good position here. Gets the first kill, and then the second. CSUF will be making sure that Irvine get no cigar here as look at this. The 1v1s here, Welly. If you want to be put in this position, the man, the myth, the legend, can he do it here? But he will be snared out with 2 flash drives and a molly in hand. I'm not really too sure if he could do this with 40 seconds left on the clock.
He's looking difficult. He's looking hard. I mean, what even went wrong in that execute? They didn't clear Jelly. They didn't.
Well, they
have
just
the
went too
util towards
quick.
there. They go
The
fast.
cage was popped there, and also they didn't let Welly go first when he could get, you know, Fortnite rest.
Exactly. Yeah, when you have that game mechanic, you need to use it, and well, he's just gonna have to ninja his way around here. Has only 25 seconds now. Trying to take a fight. Actually taking ones for himself with the
We
spike.
have a triangle set up here, 3-point attack here from 3-point defense here from CSUF. I might not know basketball, but look at this as right now he's getting crossed up and pieced up now as now CSUF was 0-zip. It's now tied game.
Tied game is much more than we expected at this point. I mean, one timeout was used from the side of Irvine, and 5-5, the economy of Irvine is going to have to do them wonders. They do have 2 ultimates available in that from the Shadows and the Thrash, but when you're on the attack, how do you use that towards that A site as they're stacking? The Thrash most likely going towards elbow, trying to make some more space, but the crossfire between Coop and this Fade and Reyna setup, I mean, it's just doing so much work for the side of Fullerton and utilizing it quite well, but here's a full-on execute towards that A site. They're running up elbow, they're taking quick contact. And that Thrash is still available for use. I think it'll be used quite soon here. But
now Irvine are planning to take all of CT here based off that smoke, but Coop will be the one to shut down the dreams of Irvine as now he also gets a second. We might call him the Messiah as right now he's the one prophesizing everything that will happen to Irvine as he gets the third as well.
3K, 4K!
Coop, the man, the myth, the legend will get the ace as well. It might be a 40K contract, but it might be more as we extend him for more. Oh my goodness, Coop, he's just killing them all. Yo, can we get a tab check? 17! He's on track to 40 if we keep getting 5. Or, well, like, maybe 2 around. I mean, I'm no mathematician. You might know more than me, but
I don't know what is going on. Coop showing up when he's needed, getting 5. He had 4 before, but let's make it another. 6-5 now. Really, Fullerton are just putting in a lot of firepower. I mean, I feel like the tactics in the util being used aren't even
I think
all that
what
much,
you need to do is just
the
avoid
shots.
Coop right now. Like,
Maybe so.
treat him like ass pass. You know where he is? Let's go the other side.
Other side, I mean, that's what you're going to have to do, and he's alone on this A site. That's all they're
He's
doing.
so, look,
Hold on a
he's
second.
feeling it.
Oh,
Oh my
no.
God. This guy, you know, it's like, you know, like when LeBron takes like a fadeaway jumper, that's just what he did there. He just like took the angle and just fought him. And now I think Irvine need to adapt and just say like, obviously, right? He could be like, treat him like ass pass, like give him nothing and he'll feel like he's useless, as now Jason will be the one taking it to his own hands as Platinum shuts down Coop, the LeBron of CSUF, as now Jason will try to be the Kyrie as he gets the mix-up onto Ryan, and now Irvine, what looked so bad, was now so good for them as they take all of A. And now the Thrash online for Irvine. It might be the telltale for them for this retake as it's a 3v3.
Yes, and the Thrash is online, and it will be being used. She is chasing after all of
double
Fullerton.
detain.
Double detain. It looks like all of the work is going to be put onto Wizdran. Only have to get 1, though, and Fifi getting the other very quickly, and the last player
Mosh
is
in
spotted
hand.
towards CT. So much work would have to be done. Jelly not going to be able to retake this site all by himself, but Irvine really showing strong presence.
The dink does
gets
come
a
through.
dink. Hold on a
Jelly
second.
still
No.
not able to do it, but now Irvine finally cinch around here, but now a tie game. Not really what you thought would happen, right? Especially on an attack-sided map, but Coop single-handedly just, you know, deadlifting 405 just casually for 20 reps as CSUF are up 6-6, and I think also because they're on this double duelist comp, all you need to do is just, you know, let Coop hoop, and he's about to just drop 40.
Yeah, that's all they have to do. It seems like they're going to go towards mid. And, I mean, mid, when you're aiming, it's just like a duelist playground. And Coop, 18-8, this guy.
It might be the court for him. He's got about to hoop everything, as now Fifi will be alone here onto this mid part of the map. I don't really agree with using the Dizzy here like this, but, you know,
Keep your guard up.
you know, if you mess around, you'll find out, right?
Yeah, there's only one way to find out, as we say.
Oh,
But-
never mind.
oh.
She just closed the door.
Never mind. She's. Oh.
Oh my God, diabolical here
Wow.
from
Wait, already?
Pasha B. Don't care as he gets the timing as well. He will be
What
caught
in
off
the
guard,
world?
and now Pasha B has everything is in his domain. As now Fifi will be shutting it down, but now Irvine will be messing around as Fifi will be.
What in the?
What is going on?
What is happening? Paranoia is being thrown left and
you
right.
got
The
this
trades.
one, right? Oh, yeah.
I mean, hopefully they can handle it themselves, but Irvine are taking fights. They're getting them as well, sitting them down. Richie and Fifi getting their respective members, and 6-6 when you're in a situation this tight. I mean, they have to play together. Richie and Fifi, they're going to play their numbers, play with their...
You know what they say, when in
Ghosts.
doubt, shoot it out, and
Oh.
you don't need no tactics, as CSUF is now. They have the bomb here. They're doubled up here. Fifi also being the one to shut down both the duelists of CSUF, as the tap will come through for Jelly, but the stick will happen as well, as now Richie also has a cam, or excuse me, Jelly
That's
has a
both.
cam there as well, as now Jelly will try to go for the one pick that he needs, but Richie will shut it all down, as now Irvine take both the pistols here, but oh, a little bit of disrespect here. Oh my gosh, calm down, Richie. Oh man, we're swapping a little bit too many weaponry here, huh?
Using too many bullets, going to put them out of the market, that bullet.
But those bullets need to be
Manufacturing.
on the heads here
They
for
do.
this next round, as Irvine, even though they were so far ahead, they need to bring it back.
They do, and I mean, let's look at the buys real quick. It seems like CSUF, Coop, of course, buying that Deagle, which he's been so strong using, and man, if we just hold tab even longer, the double digits on Coop are actually crazy. He hit double digits like twice in a row, 2x.
Yeah,
If
I
actually
mean,
was 10, then it's 20.
yeah, if I was a stock market, you know, like in the stock market, I'd put all my money on Coop right now.
I would too.
And right now, CSUF, it looks so good for them in the pistol, but I think the pinch that happened on market was a little bit too late, like probably a 1 to 2 second difference, which definitely made the outcome unfavorable for them. And now Irvine here won the pistol, as now Coop tries to dip into this mid part of the map, but Platinum will show,
Shooting the body.
yeah,
Man, oh
will
man.
show none of that, as he says, calm down, Coop, you're still a rookie, you know?
Yeah, Plat really showing the presence, and CSUF seem to be putting their numbers towards B here. They have that Omen inserted towards mid, watching their backs, but 3 players from the side of Irvine are stacked for this B side. The trip will be taken down, but Platinum still doing work, and doing more work he will. 3K for him already. The paint shells to follow, and it's 5 versus 2 on this Thrifty.
Yeah,
and
they're trying to give Plat all the kills here because they want to get that showstopper online. So now Platinum will try to get for this 4K here. Oh, and there it is. And now he's going to be 2 off the showstopper. And Platinum trying to put the money where their mouth is, right? Trying to stuff CSUF and make sure that they are not coming in for free, as Platinum now online 15-11.
Andre, tell
UCI
me.
finally coming back into the game.
Andre, tell me, when you were saying 2 to 10 earlier, was that the same confidence? I mean, the fights.
I mean, everything is working for
I was gonna
Irvine.
say, right.
It's just they weren't shooting, and now they're shooting.
Now they're
I don't
shooting
know.
now. Huh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's just a choice. Sometimes
Maybe.
they choose to shoot, and then like some rounds they're like, I'm cool.
Right. I'm sure Coop's feeling cool as he's peeking mid right now.
Yeah, Coop is cool.
They're
And
going towards
now-
mid again.
Yep, and it's kind of, this is how you know the double duelist is just a little bit too hard to run, as CSUF too obvious with what they're doing, as a lot of the map control that we see from them is mainly towards one side, right? And Irvine has every point covered here, as look at the difference in map control here. Like, they only have this part of mid, while Irvine, even though they don't have too much of B main, they have a setup here. They have 3 towards there, and now the re-clear has to happen for A main because they did push them out. And now Irvine here, still in a good look here. Hopefully Fifi tries to get some information, but I feel it seems like they have a clue, as I mean, I don't really agree with playing default here because now you're one and done, and you should be playing for the retake. But, you know, difference in philosophies for me and Fifi here. As now Irvine is going to be playing towards this CT position as Fifi will be the anchor. She needs to get the one kill that she needs here for against CSUF, and now the util dump is happening as Coop will be getting the first pick onto Platinum, but the kills are not happening in favor of Irvine as CSUF take the entire site here, and now Irvine here in unfavorable position here.
But
Caleb,
it's unfavorable. It is tough, but it's still definitely winnable. Coop is rather on the back foot. If able to get this kill, it might be doable. Jason showing us that it is, and it's a 3K for him already. The dark cover being deployed, and here comes the shifting of the shadows. And Richie watching his man defuse the bomb as he takes care of Pasha, and UCI making sure they get their money's worth and making sure they put CSUF in the dirt. 9-6 now. UCI, they're fighting back.
That was amazing from Jason.
That
Jason
was very good.
was able to get, I mean, what was even crazier is that CSUF didn't immediately trade that. Whoever was on the default position just moved a little bit too slow, and now Irvine here got away with murder, as now all of the bonus that happened is now going to put CSUF back 5 steps behind. And now Irvine, look, it's looking so good for them as they also have the showstopper online. I'm not really sure how much okay, even though individually they're doing well, CSUF in terms of the raw game plan, it's not enough.
Right. Like you were saying earlier, it all comes down to the firepower. All comes down to where you can aim your crosshair, and it seems like Coop is the main one showing up, but can CSUF, the other members, also show up in this? Utility is being used well, but it seems like the game plan now is more of a default, but that showstopper you just mentioned, Wizran, barely able to get out of harm's way of that showstopper. But we look at the numbers here. CSUF are creeping up towards A as the default is stalling towards B though, and Welly able to get the first pick.
Double dips for more, but Welly is so confident that he could win that fight, as Ryan will be getting pieced up a little bit, but now Fifi will try, or Richie will try to get this pick here onto this elbow position, and now Irvine know that there is a couple members towards this, couple members towards this A site, and now they're going to try to hold it here as UCI have 3 towards this side. They're playing towards this elbow position, and now Welly, you know, tries to see where CSUF is, and now the execute is going to happen for CSUF. But Irvine will get shut down here as Coop gets a late lurk kill on towards Jason, but Fifi will immediately get the trade back, so the push is stunted here towards this elbow position. As now Richie will not get fooled by that TP as Wizran. No trickery here as Ryan is now the last member for CSUF, but even though he gets the kill, the round will be over as now Irvine is now up 4 rounds again. Do you think CSUF will come back, or will they be stunted here?
Stunted. I think that's quite a strong word as opposed to how they were playing earlier. They were just fighting, and I mean, what's changed earlier from when they were coming back? What do you think? What is even the change up that UCI is making in order to stunt the gameplay of
They're on
Fullerton?
defense.
Oh, they're on defense. That makes sense. I mean,
So,
look at the scoreboard right
trying to figure out what's in
now.
here.
5 rounds of red were on those last few rounds of attack after they
So.
figured it out, but now they have to figure out how to break through defense again. And 5 players are towards B again.
Yeah, yeah, and now UCI just have, you know, a little bit of a default here towards A. CSUF not really doing anything special here, as now Irvine here have Jason and Richie towards this B side as the execute is going to happen for CSUF, they say.
Oh, what the?
Oh,
Jason!
that was a little bit unlucky there for CSUF, but it doesn't matter as now the Anteaters are on top for now, as now CSUF... No, that was a... Wow, you got shocked there, but that was Welly. But now CSUF, you know, if... Who needs to think if you could just execute, right?
Exactly, and this
Sorry,
hard
what was the
exec
first
with
ingredient you said?
Oh,
it's going to have to
Thrash
enforce a
invested as
retake.
well.
Yeah, the whole Thrash at that, and it's only a 2 versus 4. UCI maybe feeling confident here, but they don't even have to invest too much. They have more rounds to win, but Platinum is feeling himself, perhaps.
It was like,
He's
wait a
feeling a
minute,
little bit
that-
heroic. And
where's your
he's
sauce?
peeking towards
Oh,
this
the freaking vinegar
position.
and
The
the
Nightfall, though,
chili.
perhaps that's what they're playing for. Fifi able to get one, but
Oh, that was so
Ryan able to get the last trade, and Fullerton flexing their muscles a little bit with that Nightfall, but 7-10, Fullerton actually able to get that one for themselves, and
Yeah, just
their economy,
execute.
though. Look at that.
Let's go. You know, let's just execute. I think that's what CSUF needs to do now. because they showed a little bit. They're
Celebrate friendship and beyond at Pixar Fest at the Disneyland Resort.